This is a giant's tomb, and looking at the size of this hole, it would have been of mighty man, Ireland, where the ancient of ancients still walk among us. That lifeblood from them to us came its merry way. It needed nutrients from these waters that washed down from the peat bogs. Out here, there's the most ancient megalithic tomb still standing upon the summits of each mountain. As you can see, the rain is being collected by the mountains. We cannot see the summits at the moment, but they're there. Do not worry. One of these glacial lakes right here, Loch Tay, known by our ancients. It was here, this is where the saints came to dwell. Water sources such as these provide the life for big cities below, for small towns alike. We always know that we needed water. You can see the carving out of our valleys by the glaciers, once pressing down miles high in the sky, pressing into the earth, carving out, getting rid of those ancient settlements that were here tens of thousands of years ago. Ice Age came 15,000 years ago and wiped away that older history. I know for a fact that happened. I am out here in the wilds of air, and this is where we are meant to be. Come out here. You can still dwell in places like this. Find yourself a wee little cave and be happy with a couple of sheep and a couple of cows. It's all I desire. Let's manifest it. You've already seen what I can create. Imagine what I can do with a bit more time. Come on the journey with me through beautiful, majestic, unreal Ireland, where dreams and reality intermingle on a daily basis. It is here waiting for you. I love this country oh so very, very much. I work outside every day, and it benefits me to be in the elements. To be out in places like this, doing what I do, assisting people where I can, using my body to help their life easier. There's no better thing to be asking for. These lands were once considered ours as a nation and as a people. And over the past 1,000 years, it has been claimed through force of arms to belong to certain people. The aristocracy carved out 5,000 acres for themselves, and we can see their house below was once owned by the Guinness family, who, as we know, in 1759 made Guinness and did their utmost to get it around the world. They loved their Guinness so much, they turned this beautiful black glacial lake into a pint of Guinness. They imported sand to give it a white head on top in front of their mansion. In fairness though, the Guinness did preserve a lot of Irish heritage with their money and gave us some great mansions, some great parks, and some great music. There is no more brother wars. The world must unite. Let us join hand in hand and sing songs about good times. There is no need for wars any longer. Do not fight the oligarchs and the bankers' war, and those dirty, cannibalistic pedophiles that run the governments. Fuck them. I must make it better with every ounce of my being from here on out. Isn't it unreal though? They saw this glacial lake and were like, heh, just making a pint of Guinness. Everybody's a little crazy and just a victim of circumstance. They can't be blamed. All of this was inherited power and inherited wealth. All them people ever knew how to do was drinking and whoring, gambling, and just destroying their wealth. It's barely lasted anymore, and now it's become a big, dirty corporation. Sure, they'll all collapse as well. These are known as the forests of death. Not for any cool, macabre reason, because after our old growth forests were cut down and stripped away, and then they planted this spruce everywhere, and it blocks out every little bit of light. Nothing grows on the floor, and this is all just tree farming. It will be taken away, chopped up, and new stuff will be grown. There is no place in this country for ancient old growth anymore, just a few little pockets. Like everything else, they gotta cultivate it for profit. Poor planet that we inhabit. How many worlds have forever lasted? The stars expanding are just neutrons collapsing. Can't let it get you down. Can't be defeated. If they were winning, their propaganda would be unnecessary. We will triumph. The triumph of the will. One example of a megalith tomb. Looks like a little nipple up there. Ireland has this beautiful way about it, where you get nostalgic for a place that you currently are. I'm here, and all I want to do is for time to turn eternal and allow me to stay in this one position. Big forests, ready for cultivation. New forests, ready to be grown. And what is being hidden beneath all of this? I'll show you. This was excavated in 1945. And of course, as we know, all of our ancestors ever did was work with rocks and dirt. No treasure ever found for the public. Flint stones and pottery for millennia over millennia. But we know better than that. All around, a new forest will grow, and this will be covered and hidden once again, until the next farmers come along and farm the trees out of the way. Oh, mysteries of the rock, teach me the way of the ages. Show to me my ancestors. It was created in 2000 BC. It is over 4,000 years old. A lot of these bigger megalithic stones would align with the sun at various parts throughout the year. What a sensation to be here again. This is the perfect kind of weather to be out in Ireland. When it's misty, rainy, and cloudy and overcast, everything wakes up and talks. What was inscribed here? What did they write that has been since weathered away? How far down does it go? Oh, the questions I have. The stones don't talk to me though. But they do, all the same. The old ceremonial places of Ireland. There was a time when these were surrounded by the holy men of the day. They'd maintain it. It wouldn't be overgrown. I'd say it was clean. I'd say there was other stuff upon it, not just bare rock. I'd say it was noticeable what it did back in the day. The people here would have spoken to you and told you about it. And will Ture Makara. Tá Carrick Mar. In 2000 BC, A whole different civilization lived. There's no doubt about that. They lived, prospered. This would have been the ancients. After the Tuatha De Danann, the Firbolg came, the men with the bags of soil. They used what the Tuatha De Danann left, the celestial cosmos here on Earth, how to read the stars to know what the seasons were going to do. And these agrarian people came and used that for farming and agriculture. We are a new society and civilization now. We are using what the giants of our past built for us. The industry is there, the commerce is there, the roads to link up the entire world is there already. It's going inside little data mines now. It's getting minuscule what they're at now. But the big broader picture, as you can go in so far, we all know you can go out just as far. We are the byway of the outer and inner world. We are nature itself. We are of nature. That ever present all around us. The omniscient world that teaches us. It's wild to think about what reading is. That some beings from long ago wrote something down from within their mind after hearing it from themselves, from another, who heard it from themselves, who heard it from another. You know, it's fascinating. It's up to us to discern what feels right. And on this journey through Ireland, you will gather what I feel to be right. That we should respect the ancestors, learn from them, know that our elders did their best with what they had, and be grateful for what they have left us. This whole world is here for us to do that which is right. There's no more wars needed. Say no. String them up from lampposts, those who come to tell you to go and kill. Kill them, in fact. Those who would put you into the meat grinder for a paycheck, for something that doesn't exist, for a little bit of security for a day until they are needed to go and be shredded. This is what this place is telling me. This is what the world is telling me. Yes, I received the answers I sought. When Christian monks began to dominate the intellectual life of the European, they were persuaded to slaughter the natives, to get rid of the pagan sites of worship, to disconnect man from his heritage, to bring a new law, a law of hierarchy, from one man to God came the law, and wiped out all over the continent of Europe was the ancient stories, the knowledge, the wisdom passed down. But here in Ireland, when the monks came, they saw a peaceful people living amongst the land, who believed already in the triune, who already understand above, the intermediate, and below, who understood the nature of the inner worlds and the outer worlds, who already had the female deities, who already had the hierarchies. And this was the Celtic people, the Irish, the Druids, the monastic people who came here, learned from them. They came out to such places as this and found the holy men that dwelt within these places and learned more and more and more. And Celtic Christianity arose and had a much better way about it than the dominating way of the Catholic Church headed in Rome. It was just a Roman vassal. It became Rome itself, that conquering empire. They learn to conquer. But Catholic means the universal. That wasn't very universal, to come by sword and chop heads off for those who didn't agree, who had their own ways. So the monks that came here learned, combined wisdom, and much of what has now become the global church stemmed from here. These sites are a reminder that me and my people have a place in this world, have a shared ancestry into the depths of this land, have something that we cling to and hold on to, and yet at the same time everything we have is just rocks and soil. That is why you cannot stop the Irish, because we are happy to have the bare minimums of survival. We will live in teeny tiny little dwellings, and we'll find a way to sing and make a raucous sound all about the land. Before the Great Famine of Ireland, it was said that the countryside was alive with noise. People were playing music and singing. Everything was breathing a breath of life into itself and reverberating constantly throughout. That's why our symbols of triskelions and swirls exist, because we were vibrating. We were of this land. And when you come here, you start, oh, you know, it breathes with you. It wakes up. Ireland has so much to share with the world. Ireland has everything that a man could ever desire. And a man of Irish descent, such as myself, finds himself totally at peace here. And if any fucking vulture wants to come, he'll have to take it from me. And I will encourage every Irish man. I will animate the nation to keep them away and out. Those who wish to defile my country and take advantage of its kind-hearted people, I will throw them myself into the ocean. Climb any hill, you're going to find something. We have the ocean over there. We have the Wicklow Mountains over there. We have the inner countryside over there. You can see what I mean about the new trees coming up. They will soon be that tall. And where will this go? It will be hidden beneath the canopy of those trees. What's in there? What's upon every hilltop? It's got to be east to west. These are some nice, neatly stacked rocks. We all know how I feel about that kind of thing. What are we on? What is this? O spirits, dahi is anam dum, ta me anawa erfa, August 2 fe. This water is biting cold. How many men just like me came here looking for answers, only to ever hear that all too familiar silence? That's the answer. There's nothing like the work being done to make a man feel alive. But when the work is finished, he must find something new. And since these days that have now passed, I hope we don't forget nature any longer. It's time to return. We will return one day, but for now, I'm this little bubble that popped out of nature. Oh, look at these old, old rocks. When they say it was excavated, what does that mean? Did they tear up all of the rocks and nothing is in place from back then? Did they change the old mysteries on us? Look at that big boulder sitting in the middle of the field. Cows walking around it. Look what it lines up perfectly with. You got the cow on top, and just below him is the boulder. Yep, no doubt. Perfect straight line. And I bet each one lines up just as well with each mountain top. I know from experience there's megalithic structures upon that hill also. There's megalithic structures upon that hill. I dare say this country is absolutely teeming with megalithic structures all around. If there was one thing we were good at, it's describing the universe. Life gets good, life gets great. Oh my, do you see that? One of the most perfect, most serene places to be. The fresh river Liffey flowing down beneath my feet. That source of life, Ireland. It does it all for me. Position where the Liffey bubbles up from the earth and goes off down to the city. "10 foot tall, broad-shouldered, big bones would have laid here. Was this the memorial for men such as Finn McCool, for Cú Chulainn, our giants? We know they roamed once